Lionel Skiggins.
Yes?
He here?
Skiggins, you say?
Yeah.
No. You're safe. An explanation would be good.
Wow, you're keen to see me.
You've got to hide me.
Why, who's after you? The CIA or the food inspector?
Worse, he's from Denver.
Calm down, sir. Nothing's broken that can't be mended.
Not unless they're dead.
Oh, can't be as bad as that.
Doesn't get any worse. He's a murderer, a cold-blooded killer.
Lionel's not a murderer. What are you talking about?
The law's going to get you, you butcher. But I want to crack at you before they do.
Hey, hang on. No one's going to get hit here.
Listen to Kirsty, Mr. Knudsen.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It looks like we need a bit of calm here.
No, mate. What we need is this mongrel to get a good thumping.
Whatever your problem is, sir, this is not the place to have...
Why don't we just calm down so I don't have to call the police?
Mr. Knudsen, I feel terrible about what happened, but...
Not as bad as my Romy boy. I'd like to use a knife on you like you did on him.
Good grief!
Look, come on, just calm down.
I'm truly, truly sorry.
You'll be a bloody sight sorry by the time I've finished with your Skiggins. I'm going to get you. Count on it.
No sign?
No. No, I don't like kids out after dark. Well, not kids Minnie's age, anyway.
Of course. Still, it won't be dark for a while yet. Nick's pretty responsible.
So's Minnie, believe it or not.
They'll crawl in full of apologies any minute. How about we give them 20 minutes, then I'll call Nick's friends.
Good idea.
You off home, Marge?
I certainly am. I'll be glad to get out of this madhouse tonight.
Where's that?
Well, I don't enjoy mixing with criminals and murderers. I knew Lionel Skiggins was not to be trusted.
Oh, I don't know. That other bloke seemed pretty loopy to me.
Yes, but Lionel's got the killer's eyes. I think that I've actually eaten his food.
Well, I don't think he's quite in the Sweeney Todd area yet. Besides, his oven's too small.
Very amusing. Would you be a gentleman and escort me to my car? It's rather dark outside.
You have nothing to worry about. You realise that. Lionel only murders people from Dannyburg.
If I'm found face down in a pool of blood, I hope you remember this moment, Guy.
Someone been playing with Marge's blood pressure again?
You don't want to know.
Wading through Ledford stuff, huh? Here's some more.
What do you make of it?
It's an interesting read. Some saw the drug trials as enlightened, others thought it smacked of selective breeding. The methodology was criticized and no one could repeat his findings.
So there were other trials?
Overseas.
And he was a bit creative with the statistics, huh?
It's possible.
I'd like to track down the families who are involved in the trials. Find out how many other cases of epilepsy have surfaced.
Impossible. The names be confidential.
Which is exactly to Ledford's advantage. I smell cover-up here.
Well, before you go ringing Spielberg, find out who else ran it. Clinical trials are always a team effort.
Yeah, but Ledford ran the show. He's the one who should be held accountable.
Maybe, but get your facts straight before you go confronting anyone.
You will ring me if she turns up. How can I not panic, for heaven's sake? Call me, okay? My husband hasn't heard from Minnie either.
I'll call Nick's friends again.
Thanks, Jenny, but I'm almost ready to call the police. Those kids have been gone for hours. Oh, thank heavens. Are you two okay?
I'm fine, Mum.
Where on earth have you been? We were just about to call the police.
We sort of went for a walk in the bush.
It's my fault, Mrs. Harrison. I begged Nick to take us to the reserve.
And you've been there all this time. Do you have any idea how worried we've been?
I'm really sorry. I ran off the track to play hide and seek and got us lost. Nick had to scout the way out. He was terrific.
You little monster. I was really scared. Thanks, Nick.
No problems, Mrs. Crozier.
Closing up early.
Might as well. Punters aren't exactly stampeding in the door. What can I do you for?
A short black if the machine's still on. Still got another hour to work.
Coming right up.
You okay?
Box of fluffies.
What was that guy at reception raving on about?
Murray Knudsen. He wasn't raving. It's all true.
Who is he?
Farmer from Danneberg. I was his vet.
So who'd you kill, Lionel?
Romulus Augustus V.
Sounds serious.
It is, very. His prize ram.
Well, can't Murray just get another ram?
It doesn't work quite like that. Romulus was in his prime, with a small fortune. So had most of the breeding stock in the North Island.
Well, what happened?
Minor operation went wrong. Small slip of the scalpel, portal vein. He died under anaesthetic.
Well, you didn't do it on purpose, and it was just a sheep.
A ram, Kirsty, a Romney ram. Once the news spread around the farming community, I went broke. No one had touched me except a few desperate cat owners. I had to sell up, take a huge loss, and get out. It was awful. I hated cats.
Well, why didn't you tell us?
Well, I didn't want to burden others with my problems. Besides, I'm lucky to get a chance to start over. At least the punters here do more than moo and bleat. No one's bitten me yet.
I don't know. I'd wait for a busy Monday morning before I'd relax on that one.
Take a look at this stuff. Half a dozen clock radios, a shonky answer machine, and this. Nice, Steve, but a bit big.
That is mine. He said he hadn't seen it.
Judging by the state of the room, he was not lying.
He was wicked, that guy. I bet you that doesn't work.
I bet you they fell off the back of a truck.
Cheap at twice the price.
Are you all right, Marge?
Oh, well, I am now. For a second, I thought it was someone crouched on the lawn, but it was just the shadows.
What's got you spooked? It's a lovely night.
Yes, for murderers like Lionel Skiggins.
There's a package there for you from Kuala Lumpur. Oh. That chap Laurie went away with came back today. He just dropped it over.
Oh, how lovely. It's
A personal CD player.
Oh, isn't Laurie naughty spending his money on presents?
How's he getting on?
He's having a wonderful time. 34 degrees and 90% humidity.
Ooh.
Oh, imagine.
Oh, I'd rather not.
Cool CD player for me.
Wishful thinking, Nick. It's from Laurie for Marge. Borrow some of my CDs to try it out.
Oh, I will, thank you. As long as I find out which knobs do what.
I'll show you.
No, thank you very much. I'm going into my room to have a good read.
Man, that technology's wasted on her. How come I never get cool stuff like that?
Probably something to do with having to deserve it first. Speaking of which, what really happened today with Minnie?
Well, let's just say she wasn't exactly the one who got us lost, and I wasn't exactly the one who found our way out.
You got lost and she saved you?
Guess that's one interpretation.
I thought you learnt bush skills at that prefect camp.
Yeah, we did.
Let me guess. You were so absorbed in a certain head prefect you didn't listen.
Something like that.
Well, you'll be relieved to know you're off babysitting duties. After the fright you gave Ellen, I doubt if she'll want to use your services again.
Doesn't worry me. That kid's weird. If I never see her again, it'll be too soon.
It's a long weekend. Shouldn't you still be in bed?
Had to check out the sounds on this thing. Awesome.
Nick, did I say you could use that?
Honestly, Nick, what if Marge borrowed your tapes without asking?
Call any time. Help yourself. I was being careful. At least I know how to use it.
I can manage.
I'll look after it, honest.
Yeah, well, it can look after itself in my room.
See this button? That kicks the bass. And this one here gives you random play. That'll keep your Richard Clayderman fresh.
I can take it from here, thanks.
What are you up to today?
Nothing much. Finishing an assignment, going to a meeting.
What sort of meeting?
Prefect stuff.
Charlotte stuff?
Maybe.
So you two are friends again? Hello, Minnie.
Hi, Miss Harrison. Is Nick home?
Sure, come in.
Hi, Nick.
Thank you for coming in again, Alex.
I really don't see the point of a second consultation. I thought I made myself clear yesterday.
I spoke to Michael after I saw you.
What on earth for? This is my face we're dealing with here.
Sure, but I get the impression that your motives for this surgery are a little more complicated than you're letting on.
So, I'm a complicated person. It's part of my charm.
Yes, well, I'm concerned that surgery is not going to give you what you want. And to be blunt, I think you and Michael should discuss this further.
And what precisely do you suggest we should discuss?
Well, it wouldn't be a bad idea to start with your marriage. Surgery isn't going to patch that up or make you any happier.
Do you have any idea how patronizing that is? I want surgery, honey, not psychoanalysis. Now, if you're not prepared to do this, tell me and I'll go somewhere else. It's simple.
Alex, I would be less than professional if I didn't consider your well-being.
My well-being is none of your business. What I want is, now you schedule this or don't, and tell me soon.
Well then, may I speak with Professor Ledford's secretary? Guy Warner. No, I will call back later. Thank you.
You are so cute when you're grumpy.
It's a shame we can't lock these doors. We could practice for tonight.
Restraint, Warner. This is a public place, remember?
Oh, I know, but damn the torpedoes. I say let's have it out in the open.
I'd love to, but we've got to think of Sam.
How's he doing?
Oh, we cleaned up some of Steve's stuff last night. Wasn't the best fun in the world. Sam's taking it hard, and the thought of us flaunting happy, happy vibes.
Yeah, I know. I just wonder what a decent interval is.
Well, I think we should just have to play it by ear.
Oh, kinky. I must admit, all this secrecy, I do find a turn on.
So I've heard.
Try blinking. I can't see anything back there.
Yeah, no, that's much better. Thank you, Ta.
Since you finished playing doctors and nurses, our esteemed leader wants to see us.
Great. On the way.
Oh, you! I want to have a word with you.
Good morning, Mrs. Nielsen. Morning, Kirsty.
I have to inform you that your food concession here may have to end very soon because we can't have common criminals mixing with our patients.
Mrs. Nielsen, if you just let me explain.
Lionel, go on through. It's okay.
Kirsty, if that man is a criminal, he should not be on these premises. Now, I have thought about this, and I'm going to take it further to Dr. McKenna.
Lionel killed one sheep, Marge.
A sheep?
A ram, actually.
Well, that's worse. The man's a maniac.
No, he's a vet. It was an accident. He feels bad enough about it without you hassling him.
You've changed your tune, haven't you? I never thought I'd see you sticking up for that man.
And Lionel's all right.
So far, we know of 2 cases out of around 50 that have developed epilepsy. That's significant. Who knows how many we're going to dig up?
Teenage epilepsy isn't a rarity.
Agreed, but there was criticism of Ledford's methods with good reason, as it happens.
At the time, I heard he was pretty desperate.
Why?
Well, he was a pioneer neurophysiology researcher, peaked early. Word was he wanted to reclaim a bit of his former glory.
Well, that makes sense. He might have been desperate enough to rig the result. We need to contact others who are involved in the trial, though, maybe through epilepsy support groups.
You get your facts straight first, Guy.
These people have a right to know, wouldn't you wonder?
Sure, but at this point, you'd be jumping the gun. You'd panic people about something that might possibly never happen.
True, it's way too premature to contact epilepsy groups.
If you want to pursue this, fine, but you do it carefully and under Honey's supervision. Otherwise, you do not do it at all.
Fine. Thank you.
Am I interrupting?
No, come in.
You don't need to hang around here anymore. I'm meeting someone in a minute.
Who?
Another prefect. We've got a business meeting.
Cool, I'll let you start.
Haven't you got ballet lessons or something?
Not today. Hi, Nick. Is this your new girlfriend?
Do me a favour.
Excuse Nick's rudeness. I'm Rachel McKenna. I'm Minnie Crozier, and I'm not his girlfriend. No? You playing hard to get for a change? Your dad and my mum both work at Shortland Street. Really? Watch him, he'll break your heart. He's ruthless. Love him and leave him. He's a very bad boy.
Yeah, right, Rach. Still hearing the voices?
Well, look who it is, my favourite neo-Nazi. Are we talking to each other again, are we? Nick, sweet of you to meet me at such short notice. I need your help with the fundraiser. Can we talk in private?
Not a problem.
Not a problem. Want a kiss? He doesn't give a stuff about the fundraiser. What a sip. Is he in love with her?
I'm fed up with Hone's holier-than-thou number. He's obviously made up his mind I'm some kind of neurotic. It'd be so much simpler if you agreed to do the surgery.
It's out of the question. He's just trying to do his job.
Oh, rubbish. He's just trying to get out of surgery on the boss's wife.
Honey is obliged to assess each case individually.
Now, this is not an assessment. It's an interrogation. I don't know why I bother talking. Neither you nor Hone listen. Doubt you care either way.
Of course I care. I just want to be sure that you're happy about the final decision you make.
I am happy, and I've made my decision. No one's bloody listening.
Sorry, bad timing.
No, just another award-winning performance.
Oh, it looked genuine to me. If you want to go after her, this can wait.
No, I don't think there's much point. Are those the HTU plans?
Yes. Looks like we're headed for a cost overrun.
Surprise me. Everything's sorted for the opening?
Yeah, just about. I've asked Lionel to do the food. Okay.
Fine.
I'll leave you to it.
We sprung.
Oh, come on. I've been fighting for the rights of kids all day. Give me a kiss.
Liar. I know what you're like when you fight. You cry and your nose bleeds.
Does not.
Does so.
Yeah, and as I was saying, I've been chasing up this doctor who was experimenting on kids.
Oh, yeah, what sort of experiments?
Pumping them full of smart drugs a couple of years ago, and now some of them are turning up with epilepsy.
Oh, that's appalling. What's his name?
Dr. Harris Ledford. Guess who's going to nail his hide to the wall? Me.
Oh, do you have to be so obvious?
She didn't see a thing.
She didn't have to.
Would you like to stay for lunch?
Oh, listen, I'd love to, but I've got to go see Steve's lawyer, sort out a few things, you know.
Sam, we've been missing you. How's it been going?
It's okay, thanks. I'm surviving.
You hang in there. We're all thinking about you.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
Bye.
God, that's awful. They loved each other so much.
Reminds me of a couple I used to know.
I'm sorry about before. I suppose I might have overreacted. Well, Hone can be so undiplomatic.
The problem is he's got a point.
About?
Our relationship.
I know. We haven't talked in ages. Not really talked. But as usual, I've got a rush hour coming on.
Well, I'm not working tonight. Shall I see you at home later?
I'd like that.
Bye.
Mandy! Hi, Mandy, isn't it? Minnie. You're in my third form group, right? Seen the posters for the charity auction at school? Yeah. Take one home. We're raising money for kids. Keep students safe against drugs and crime and so forth. I think it's a really cool idea. Yeah, it's a great cause, so I expect everyone to help out. Have a look around home and find something decent to contribute to the charity auction or jumble sale. I'll see what I can do. There's a competition between forms, and I want our class to blitz the others. I'll try and find something really good. Fine. And remember, something that'll really sell.
We're kicking open the high dependency unit tomorrow. You want some time off to come to the big event?
I'd love to, but we're doing long-chain molecules and protein formation at school. I'd hate to miss it.
Yes, all right, I get the picture. I read your school newsletter. You want to check for that charity thing?
Sure. Sign it, make it out to me, and I'll fill in the numbers.
Do you want one or not?
Thanks, but I'm not letting Charlotte Dawson get her hands on the McKenna millions.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking of millions. And what's Charlotte got to do with it?
She's running it, her and her fascist mates.
Things still no better on that front.
About the same. Dad, how come corrupt people always get involved in good works?
Well, I don't always. I wouldn't describe Mother Teresa as corrupt.
Well, what about those international aid schemes? I read that the people the money's raised for don't even see it half the time.
It's not always like that.
So how can you tell? Hello? Yes, just a minute. It's for you, a woman not happy.
McKenna? Oh, hey. No, just finishing dinner. Okay, I'll see you there.
Work.
Yeah, afraid so.
So you'll be at the clinic if anyone calls?
I shouldn't be long.
Oh, we have to find a way of telling Sam.
Yeah, I know. We can't, not yet. And we've got to stop secret snogging at work. I'm sure Hone's sussed.
Not to mention Grace.
Joe, Ellen.
You know, the only person who hasn't sussed us yet is Marge.
Someone must be on our side.
I think the stress is getting to me.
Stress?
Suddenly finding reasons to be 3 inches away from you.
The bit of dust in my eye, that was a good one.
That was a very good one. I saw it in a movie once.
Yeah, haven't we all?
Hey, you could splurge some of your loot on a hotel room. Better still a whole floor.
Why?
Then we could be wild and abandoned, and we could take off all our clothes and run naked towards each other.
I'm not sure how attractive that'd look.
No.
Dudes,
How was your day?
it's pretty ordinary. Oh, I went to see Steve's lawyer about the house. He's left it to Carrie and the kids. It's a good thing to do.
Do you think Carrie will sell?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her yet. The lawyer thinks she probably will.
How are you going to feel about moving?
I don't know.
Hello, Kirsty.
Oh, hi, Alex. Been busy?
Little. We're still down on staff. You heard from Greg?
No, I don't think I will.
Oh, it's a pity. He's a good maitre d'. You here on your own?
Oh, hoping to surprise a friend.
Oh, I'll let you go. Enjoy.
Cheer up, it might never happen.
No, hi, Kirsty. I wouldn't get too close. This depression might be at the contagious stage.
No, I've had my shots. Still down about Maury and the prize ram.
That and everything else. Now my new style cuisine's sending Gina's accounts down the tubes. Marge will be pleased. Don't tell her, eh?
No. Well, buy a girl a drink and I'll cheer you up.
Where's that fella of yours? I wouldn't want to get in the road.
No, you won't. Greg shot through. I'm probably as depressed as you are.
Huh? That's terrible, mate. What'll you have?
I'm sorry to drag you out like this, but I had to talk to you.
It's okay. What's the problem?
I heard something today at work and it's got me worried. It could have serious repercussions for the clinic.
Oh?
Guy was telling me about some children involved in a drug trial. Apparently he's been digging up information. Has he talked to you about it?
Yeah, but it all sounds a bit tenuous, and Guy does tend to over-dramatise.
Maybe not in this case. Were you aware of the trial?
Harris Ledford, neurophysiologist at Central, ran it a few years back. He was after the holy grail of smart drugs, it seems. But, according to Guy, epilepsy has turned up in 2 of the 50 kids involved.
60. There were 60 children.
Oh, so you read the material?
I wrote some of it, Michael. I was Harris Ledford's assistant.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see.